You've been here for a couple months already clearing out the house because you described it as being like a hoard. Stuff that was brought over from
Yes.
the other house, plus stuff your mom accumulated, and you've been here
Right.
for a couple months just making it accessible, and
Right.
you've emptied out the basement, you said. What's your plan now? Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to another adventure. So today's call is actually a referral from another dealer I know. Now he specializes in primitives and he went through the house, but there was nothing there for him, so he sent me in. So today I'm going to meet a guy named Riley and he's looking after his mother's estate. Now he described the place as something of a hoard and he's been there for 2 whole months digging through the place just to make it accessible for someone like me. So I have no idea what's in there, but the other dealer mentioned something about a vintage hi-fi and maybe some mid-century furniture. So that's got me pretty excited. So I've got an empty trailer. I'm ready to go. Let's go see Riley and what he's got. So how long did your mom live here for?
We actually own this house twice. So when I was a baby, she had it with my dad, and then when I was about 5, my father left, and she couldn't keep the house.
Okay.
So we moved into just a rental unit. And a decade later, when we got notice that we needed to move out of the rental unit, this house actually came up for sale the exact same
Isn't
day.
that funny how that works,
So
eh?
she rebought it again from the people she sold it from,
Yeah.
and she was in here for probably 15 years or so until she passed away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
So she did a bit of collecting over the years. You've got some furniture stacked up in here.
Well, the thing that happened was this is all my grandmother's furniture.
Okay.
She has a house in Pine Grove. When she
Oh, yeah,
passed
yeah.
away 13 years ago, Mom just decided to put everything into the basement.
Gotcha.
So it's been sitting in the basement for over a decade.
Okay.
So when I came back, I knew I had both houses to deal with.
So that's why there's so much stuff then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this set here. We've got a buffet, it looks like, and a dresser, a smaller cabinet, and that might go with that set too, right?
This guy goes with the set, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Or
little
is this a
bit-
bedroom set actually?
Yeah,
is
there's
that
a
what it
little
is?
bit of damage there on the
Oh, the handle's
on
there.
the
It's
handle,
broken.
but
Okay.
other than that, it's all there. And this actually has kind of a fun feature too. I don't know if they put this in after.
Okay. That's cedar. That's a cedar chest.
that's
Yeah.
super
Look at that.
cool, right?
Oh, that's pretty wild. I've never seen that before.
Just hidden within the two drawers. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to come out like that.
Yeah, yeah, to protect like linens and stuff. I
Right.
think. Okay, that's pretty cool. Was this in the basement?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've got another dresser, so like some '60s furniture.
Yeah.
And you got a hi-fi. Oh, so yeah, I was referred to you from Ben, another dealer.
Right.
He's very specific about what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned a hi-fi, like a Telefunken. Is that what this one
Yeah,
here
this
is?
is a Telefunken. I got it to run still. Actually, is it plugged in right now? I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't get the record player to run, but the FM and AM is still working.
How does it sound? Pretty good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the turntable's usually the first thing to go.
Right.
It just seizes right up. Okay. I buy these on occasion,
Yep.
but they're not the easiest sell.
Right.
So is the record player in this part here? Oh, you've got, it's underneath here where the speakers are. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of times these days people will gut them and put like a USB turntable or
Right,
something
update
modern.
it and just
Yeah.
have it as a showpiece, right?
Yeah. You
Cool
got
lamp.
Yeah, you got a nice chrome lamp here with a torchère shade on it. They're always fun. And then you've got some audio gear.
Kind of outdated, but
Yeah, I mean, most of it's still
some people
collectible.
are into it, right?
Yeah, I buy a bit of it here and there.
Okay.
So you got a Yamaha cassette deck, another cassette deck down there. And then we got a Hitachi receiver, Hitachi cassette deck, another cassette deck. And then we've got the York's all-in-one 8-track early LED. That's like, shortly after they went digital, right?
Okay.
Before that, it was the numbers
It
that flipped
flipped,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's alarm clock. That's pretty cool. So I do buy some of this stuff. The cassette decks, obviously are going to be hard to test without hooking up to speakers and everything.
Right.
I don't pay much for them because 9 times out of 10 they need servicing.
Right.
But I might be interested in a couple of these pieces. We at least plug them in and look for power. That would be the main thing.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. And then the sewing machine, that's kind of nice. That's something, before we started talking here, you said you wanted to stay in the family.
Yeah, I think I'd like to keep it.
I understand, yeah.
I'm kind of a doomsdayer, so like if the world
there
ever
you
goes
go,
to
yeah,
an
yeah,
end,
yeah.
Somebody needs some sewing, they can go to my house type thing. So
I may have some patterns for you.
perfect.
And then some wall hangings.
Yeah, some different pieces.
Really 60s, 70s looking. They're kind of different. Okay, oh, then you've got a little small cabinet here.
Yeah, this actually is full of old records still too.
So is it going to be rock and roll, or is it going to be a grandma's records?
This is going to be grandma's records.
All right. I mean, I'll probably take a look through them. There might be a few I could use.
Yeah.
But I'm mainly looking for the rock and roll.
Right. Yeah, these are going to be like all German,
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to see, like, I bet these are always hilarious here. The Hammond pops. This is accordion pops, though, in German. But the cover art's great on these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'd probably like that one just for the cover art with, the 60s Go-Go Girl and the Vespa in the background. That's pretty awesome. But a lot of these, like, you'll see, like, Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass and James Last and Nana Muscuri. Those are the big names you usually see in these collections from that generation. I do like the mid-century looking stuff. That's some of my favorite furniture. So I am eyeballing some of this stuff here right now, and I've got my trailer with me.
Cool.
Do you have stuff in this room available?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we'll just talk in here for a second.
Sure.
I just want to ask a couple questions. So you've been here for a couple months already clearing out the house, because you described it as being like a hoard. Stuff that was brought over from the other house, plus stuff your mom accumulated, and you've been here for a couple months just making it accessible, and you've emptied out the basement, you said. What's your plan now? Like, say I'm interested in, I don't know, 8 pieces of furniture and some small stuff. What's your plan for the rest of it? Okay, so clearly the house is very full of stuff, and Roddy's been at it for 2 whole months now, and he really wants to get back home. So this is where I step in and ask what his plan of attack is. Maybe there's an opportunity here for me to buy the whole estate and clear it all out, and everything belongs to me.
Everything that I don't need, I need to get rid of. So if it's donating it, like if I'm not going to be able to make any money out of it and it's just donate it, then just donate it. But like I want somebody to use the stuff.
But you're okay to do the work yourself? You don't mind like sticking around here for another few weeks or a month if...
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not interested in having someone like me do some sort of like clear out where I take everything and empty the house?
I guess not necessarily right away, just because I still do have some time. But I guess if it comes to the point where I'm just like, I'm sick of this and I need to go back home to work. Maybe I would throw it onto your plate.
Okay,
I'm hoping to be done it myself type thing by that point. Yeah.
So I'll search around here in mind with just, I'm maybe going to be interested in buying a handful of items today.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of go from there. So what can I look at in here?
Pretty much everything can kind of go in here, other than obviously the picture of my mom and that over there. But
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So these are pretty hilarious here. The auto harps here.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah.
I got on YouTube. I tried to learn how to play it for a day. It was fun.
Yeah, definitely. They're different. They're kind of. I like all musical instruments. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. You've got some art back here.
Yeah, some different art. Some are a bit rough, some are a bit...
Yeah, that was different there. I mean...
I like the textures on it.
Yeah, it was pretty chunky looking.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'd be a local artist. It looks a little... It's got palm trees though, so it's not from around here.
And then this one actually, it has lights connected. They're not connected to anything.
Oh, look at that, eh?
All of those actually lit up at one point too.
How wild is that?
Yeah.
I've never seen something like that
So
before.
all the wires are still attached behind it. It's just it doesn't actually run to a cord to be
Gotcha.
powered,
So
right?
you could rewire it.
Definitely. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that before. So it looks like almost Middle Eastern or something, maybe. That's really crazy. And this one's on velvet, brown velvet. We've got, the typical mountain scene with the house. So that's kind of fun. The thing I like about what I'm seeing so far is a lot of this stuff is in the age range that I like.
Nice.
50s, 60s, 70s.
And then this is honestly a pile of just glassware.
Okay.
That I assume has some value, but yeah. So
I'll take a look through some of
there's
it.
about 6-7 sets of china. There's like a lot of crystal. There's spoon sets. There's a little bit of things. Yeah.
I can get through this stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny too. I had a little footstool here. Again, really 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool. So far, what I'm interested in this room that I've seen is the auto harp, this painting, the stool.
Okay.
So those are bigger items. So that's a pretty good start. And if I find smaller stuff as we go, we'll just kind of keep it in one area.
Sure.
Yeah. So this lamp I like too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it needs a good cleaning, that's for sure. It's pretty yellow.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, look at this seltzer bottle in this bag. So someone bought that. Doesn't look like they used it, eh? It's just in this plastic bag here. This old seltzer bottle. Okay, so we're what's this? Some sort of meat slicer?
I think it's a noodle roller.
Oh, look at that. Again, all the same age.
Yeah.
So much stuff in this house. That's funny. It probably doesn't have much value, but I kind of still get a kick out of it because it's in the box.
Right.
All right. So this.
Some old projector.
Oh, that's an old projector. I can see there.
Yeah.
It's Bell and Howell.
Yeah.
So this one is going to be. Oh, that's heavier than it looks, isn't it? I wonder if it's going to be a slide projector.
I'm not sure. You want to pull it out?
We can pull it out. Why not? I bet you that thing's never been used. So here's the manual inside.
Yeah, my grandfather was really good about keeping all the manuals for everything that he ever owned.
So it is a slide projector. So it kind of goes with the noodle maker. This, not much value, but I'm still getting a kick out of it because it's in the box, never used.
Right.
Crystal glass, part of something. So this is a cathedral crystal. Whiskey tumblers. Some age. So we've got some more of that here. And we've got some small crystal pieces here. We've got some mini shot glasses. We've got boxes of this same brand in here.
Which I would assume would probably be a wedding gift or something.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, so I'm not sure about that one. And we got another Bell and Howell here. So this is going to be probably another slide projector. Oh, this is an actual movie projector, a Super 8. So with these projectors so far, it's just mild interest and not really worth much.
Yeah.
I'd rather just find it at home if I could buy it from you at a good price and sell it at a good price.
Right.
Than see it donated and maybe even end up in their dumpster.
Right.
Because that's the thing with when you donate a lot is that they don't put it all in the store. A lot goes in the dumpster.
Right. If it doesn't move fast enough, it's...
Yeah, or it doesn't even make it into the store. They just put it in the
Right.
dumpster. You know, they don't want to mess around with 60-year-old electronics.
Which is fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this first set here is just stainless. So the first set I looked at it was stainless steel. This is like a silver-plated one here, and a mix of stainless it looks like. this one here. This one looks a little familiar here. So this is going to be the Rogers Oneida. So pretty common set. This is all silver plate as well. Okay. So these, you'd be lucky to get $20 to $50 a set if you were to sell them yourself.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not interested in them. I'm mainly looking for really early stuff or silver. And this is silver plate and stainless steel. So
right.
Your call what you want to do with that stuff. So this is going to be...
This is a set, and it's all that.
It's all this pattern here?
All that pattern, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember how many are in each set. You know, some might be an 8-piece, some might be a 12-piece. Like, one of them is a huge set, but...
Okay.
Some of them might just be a 4. Some of them have the teapot, some of them don't. Some of them have extra serving trays and stuff, some of them don't.
Alright, so...
Okay, there's 2 sets in there then.
Alright, so
that guy.
Okay, we got this floral set,
yeah.
And then some of this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to bother with any China today. China's really not my thing. It's really hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll bust into this big box here, these piles, and see what's going on. Did you tape this up?
I think I retaped it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I got into it too deep because I was like, I'm not qualified for this box.
Okay, so it's a real mix of glassware. Some floral plates.
And more plates, yeah.
But it's layers deep, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that's more the same pattern there. So you think there's going to be a dish set in here mixed in with, I can feel more plates under there. There's some of these little glasses.
Yeah, honestly, by the time that I found these 4 or 5 boxes, I was just so over all of the kitchenware that I was like,
bet,
these ones are just going to stay the way they are, and somebody can decide if they have any worth or not.
I'm not going to bother with that box, okay? That's one, if you just, I would donate it. So we've got a pile of bins to dig through. We're only just starting in the second room. So if you see me skimming over boxes and dismissing some things, it's because I'm not really looking for that sort of thing, and I need to keep moving or we're going to be here all day long. Okay, so before we get into these here, I'm just going to go through these bins we haven't looked at quickly. You seem to think they're probably mostly China. This is a nice platter. Okay. And you had a lot of it organized into sets, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent some time to organize them just like I knew what I had, right?
Sure.
Yeah, there's all just different crystal pieces.
So this is pressed glass and cut glass.
Yeah.
Maybe some crystal. So if that's all that clear glass,
Right.
that's pretty much what would be in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different serving trays and...
So no colored glass, more than likely, in this one then?
No.
Okay. And... so we've got more china. Looks like part of a large set. Okay. Alright. So as far as the china goes in there, it's really your call. I mean, if I could think of anybody, but I get people call me about china every week, and I don't have a go-to person that wants it. If you want to have some sort of estate sale here, like throw some stuff in the front yard or the living room, you could just say $20 a bin, $30 a bin, and someone would probably take it.
Yeah.
So there must be some china cabinets full of stuff at one point. All that furniture in the other room.
Everything was
all full of stuff.
Point.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think even more so. I think there's been stuff that hasn't even come out in the last 30 years type thing.
Okay. Put this big piece down. Yeah, and you can see some of the stuff has been wrapped for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even just looking at the
newspapers
on
got
the
aged.
Yeah. Well, that's 1991 printed on that, so.
Okay, so yeah.
It's probably been sitting in there since then.
So that's already over 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is more the crystal and glass. It's really hard to find a buyer for it.
The market's a bit screaming for it.
Yeah, it's been 20 plus years since people actually wanted this stuff.
Right.
And it looks like it's just... Oh, that's the whole box. Okay, so... Yeah, so this whole box is just going to be crystal and pressed glass, it looks like. Sorry, how much did you throw out?
3 16-yard bins.
That's 3 big dumpsters then.
3 big dumpsters of stuff.
That's a lot.
That I threw out.
Did I hear that right? He's filled 3 16-yard dumpsters full of stuff already. That's the equivalent of a small house. I really wish I had stumbled upon this place before we started doing all that. I would have been happy to help him out.
So anything that I can keep out of the landfill and actually donate to someone, I absolutely want to.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this one's a little bit more of a mixed bag.
Different, yeah.
So we got a silver-plated tray here. Decanter. So there's some colored glass, so maybe I will...
There's hope.
Pull a few things out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple glasses in this one. Alright, so we got 2. And see if we can get a set out of here. 3.
Yeah, this must have been my grandma's packing because they're actually packed together.
Oh, there's number 4 right there. Okay, here's a couple more glasses. There's maybe a set of 6 of that pink. Yep.
He used his expertise to help kind of thing, which is just cool to have a call out, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Wow, that is a really cool piece.
Yeah, it's our decanter there too. Feels like it's got a couple small little chips. Again, all the same age as the rest of the stuff we're pulling out here. Might be interested in that. I'm gonna see if we can find a stopper that goes in the top there, though.
Okay.
Looks like there was another decanter in here still. Or a vase. That's what that. Okay. So that's kind of cool. Very 60s looking vase. See, I like the pottery over the china. We've got some of this ruby glass here. So this is this was stuff you get at the gas station.
Okay.
Promotional stuff, all different sizes.
Yeah.
They sold it in department stores. It was. Oh, this is the lid here for this decanter. So this is your first time seeing the contents of this box in particular? Okay.
Absolutely.
So these looks like glasses that match that decanter. So let's see if we can't get a set. So what's this big piece? This is... Okay, so this is a larger vase.
Wow. That's cool.
So that's a nice looking piece there. Let's get the paper off it and take a closer look. Okay, see if there's a maker's mark on the bottom. Not sure if that's a maker's mark or a smudge. Okay, so this is the last box from that stack, and oh, looks like this one might be a little bit of
Another mix again.
a mix as well, yeah. Oh, so this is part of an old
cool.
coffee pot here, so that's going to be Corningware.
Yeah.
Everyone recognizes that one,
That pattern, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the pattern.
Yeah. So they're slowly getting collectible again.
Okay.
Not super viable yet. So this is like a
tea steeper.
this is it's like a percolating coffee pot, I think.
Okay.
That's what this one is. Okay. So we got a cup here with some ducks. A cup. Alright, so as we go through the cups and saucers, I'm going to put them aside and then see if we can match up saucers that go with them if they happen to be in this box. Sure. And that's nothing really.
So this might just be a mix of cups and stuff then, I think.
It looks pretty random so far, yeah. Okay, so there's a couple more there. And... oh, look, there's the other ones for the decanter, the striped ones. So I'm glad they were nearby, so hopefully they're not chipped or cracked. A little bit worn. So 3 and 4. And... Okay, so this is a chip and dip bowl. Okay. So there might be a little metal hanger that would hang off the side and hold this. So that's something to keep an eye open for. I know you pulled a couple brass things out of there, but they weren't... No, they didn't go with that. So keep our eyes open for that. But again, still the right age for me, so it's still kind of cool. But yeah, there would be a hanger on the side that held the little bowl there for the dip.
On the outside of it?
I think it would be like a metal thing that held it like that or held it like that.
Right, cool.
You'll know when you see it right away if it's in here. If not, it can still be used. Oh, there it is right there. See that? A good thing I told you what I was looking for. Because you wouldn't have known, right? You would have thought it was something completely different.
Yeah,
so,
no, exactly.
I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, you hook it under there like that.
Okay, yeah, and then it really grabs
and then it sits
there.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically more or less like that.
Wow, that's really neat.
Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, they're fun. Okay, so we got cups. More cups. Silver. Cups. Okay, so here's a stack of saucers. So we'll stop this right here and we'll see if we can match something up. Okay, so this is what we ended up with there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 matching cups and saucers. I wouldn't normally grab all of them, but maybe I will just because we unpacked them. So we'll leave them out for now. And then, so that box worked out okay. We've got some okay stuff coming out of there. So it's worth going through anyway. All right, one bin here. Christmas. Okay. So for Christmas, I'm looking for mainly vintage. So 1970s and older. Okay. Should be able to find them pretty quickly here. This is newer. So again, if you do want to have like even just a one-day sale, you could get rid of a lot of this stuff and make a few $100 and, you know, it's going to go into a home.
Right.
And not a dumpster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that much work if you want to just drag out a handful of boxes and whatever doesn't sell, then you can donate or...
Yeah.
I mean, are you to the point now where you're done with the dumpsters?
Pretty much, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's any more garbage to find.
Right. Have you emptied out this dresser here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the furniture's empty. It's close to what I'm looking for, but they're a tough sell, and they both need refinishing.
Yeah, they need some love.
Sure. I mean, I think it's something you might be able to get a few dollars for, or in the very least, you know, put it out if you had a sale and like, you know, $20 each, $30 each.
Yeah.
And if they're still there at lunchtime, free, right?
Right.
So, because someone else takes it and you don't have to do the work. What are we looking at here? Suitcases?
Some empty suitcases, yeah. You can pass them. There's this real fun Nissan duffel bag.
Oh, that's hilarious. I do buy the odd vintage duffel bag.
Kind of cool.
Hard to say how old that one's actually going to be. This one might not be that old. I'm going to leave that
90s
one.
maybe?
Yeah, I like the ones from the 70s and 80s. So that one's
kind of been
okay.
A little rougher, but I don't know. They're not.
That one's a little better.
Kind of fun.
Yeah. Actually, I could pack some of my stuff in these. Let's see what the inside looks like with it. Okay, so that's pretty clean. And the key's in there still.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
And then little red cap luggage one.
Okay, the little gray one. Yeah, so this is good stuff for the flea market. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'll be interested in these two. You just heard me mention a flea market in there. That's because I've got a booth at the Pinery Market in Grand Bend, Ontario, which runs every single Sunday, May through Canadian Thanksgiving. These suitcases and any other items about $20 or less are perfect for that spot. We've got a little bit of furniture, and that's all been empty?
Yeah.
Okay. And the closet?
Empty.
Okay. And that piece there?
I put my man hours in.
But these are kind of funny back here. Are you taking these?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So these are supposed to be almost like a family shield or crest.
Right.
Not anybody's family, but popular decor in the 50s and 60s. And these are chalkware, so they break easy. I'm surprised this is still a one piece. Pretty tacky though, eh?
Yeah.
Some of them are really wild, like, you know, with different patterns and birds and stuff on them, but...
What are they made out of?
It's called a chalkware. It's like a plaster.
Okay.
Yeah. I might be interested in those.
Okay.
Again, I mean, it's going with the whole vibe of what I'm interested in here today. Kitchen. So I'm guessing, have you emptied the cupboards?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been here for a while. You said a couple months?
Yeah.
It's a long time, eh?
Yeah. Too long.
You've got the older buffet there.
The buffet's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame that they're really hard to sell right now.
Right.
Because they're solid wood. They're really well made.
Yeah.
But I can't give them away, basically. Okay? Again, right time period on this, but not quite what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and then that matches the other one in the living room.
I thought so. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we've got a little desk here in the same style. Doesn't match any of the other pieces, but it's kind of nice. It's walnut again. A lot of the Canadian made stuff is walnut because obviously we're surrounded by it.
Right.
Yeah, if that's in good shape, I might be interested in that piece there. And then on top here, is this like for recipes?
No, that's more tapes.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, so more mystery tapes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'd be interested in those. Portable record player, maybe? So if I do this... It's an organizer for slides.
Okay.
That's what that is. It's an organizer. That's kind of different. It's a cool little box. I wonder if I could use that in my own place for storing something cool. Isn't that different? Okay. And more random slides. But yeah, again, fun stuff to look at for me on a rainy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I want to get away from like all the regular work and just distract myself with something random like this.
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of cool too. Globe on a stand.
Old nutcracker.
Yeah. Classic, yeah. It's empty. Is this anything you want here? The tools?
It might be.
Go ahead and look at it.
Sure, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really looking for tools anyway. So
yeah, I think
if you're on the
actually just
fence,
put stuff that I like. Yeah.
oh, you put some toys in there. Oh, if that's something you want, go ahead and put it
Always.
aside. Yeah. Yeah, as we go through here, just point out anything you're thinking about keeping. PG rated embroidery, so it's gonna have some of the adult stuff on here. These are patterns.
Yeah.
Almost like transfers, but not quite. I love this kind of stuff. Wonder if I could find a use for that.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, okay, I'll leave that with the pile. And so this is another piece of chalkware here, a sailboat.
Okay.
And we've got a little tray and
And a mirror.
okay. So I got mild interest in these little things here.
Okay.
I'll leave it there for now. What's this big thing of marbles down here? Are you doing anything with that?
Nope, it's just a big thing of marbles.
Okay, let's see. We put on the table here. We got a little bit more light. Just a quick glance, see if there's anything of age in here. It's just a mixed bag. You can usually tell pretty quickly if there's anything really early or collectible.
Right.
So this is stuff collected probably in the last 20 to 40 years. Okay.
So this is all stuff that I said I wanted to keep, but
Okay.
I'm realizing with time that I've just wanted to keep too much. So
Okay.
I don't know where I'm at with
Okay.
things. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I almost have like an entire room of what I want to keep now.
Ah,
But
gotcha.
I'm also a nomad that has nowhere to live.
Yeah, so do you want to think about this stuff and go through it a second time, or...
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
if you want to do that, it's not like I can't come back.
Right. Yeah.
If you think you've put some collectibles aside, whether it's like toys or pop culture or items of value in general,
Yeah.
or maybe some of the military stuff, whatever it happens to be, right?
Yeah, because those are definitely the things I want to keep.
Sure.
But it's just like I can't keep all of it. So
Okay.
there'll definitely be pieces that are
Yeah, that's no big
Yeah.
deal. We can do that for sure. So he's got some piles throughout the house and an entire bedroom upstairs full of stuff. But home is a long way away for him. It's a 3-day drive, and he's going to need a cube van to get it all back there. And he doesn't really have a permanent place to live at the moment. So he's going to call me back once he's gone through it a second time and see what we can do. Okay, are we getting into the VHS you were talking about
This
now?
is all our VHS collection.
All right, so I'm buying some, like I said, not all.
We better pick up Shitty Shitty Bang Bang. 'Cause That's
Yeah.
a classic.
It is, yeah. Charlton Heston and the Mountain Men.
It's not even opened yet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of random tapes here. We've got some blank tapes. We've got Ninja Turtles Part 2. Christmas TV specials 1995.
Now he's interested.
Yeah. Well, maybe get some good Christmas commercials on there too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's been closed for a while, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. We got some French. Oh, it's for your abs. Ab Master. Oh, français. Oh, it's
break.
yeah, it's guys. Oh, that's okay. I have to put that one aside.
Yeah, my mom used to
Hal
have
Johnson
that,
and Joanne
that thing.
McLeod.
Yeah.
Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Oh yeah, these guys are great. They did a commercial recently for, I think it was Sleep Country or one of those companies for bedding, and it was almost like a parody of themselves. It was hilarious.
That's cool.
Yeah. I gotta put that aside. That's a throwback to my childhood. Now there's something I love here.
The wrestling.
The wrestling. Yeah, I could watch these all day long.
Good.
And this is a lot of stuff from the 70s, early 80s. Yeah. Gorgeous George. But here's Nikolai Volkov before he was famous. Because he tag teamed with the Iron Sheik, who passed away this past year. Yeah, Freddie Blassie. Oh, this is great stuff. And this one here. This is getting into more of the stuff that I watched a lot here. There we got Hulk Hogan, Honky Tonk Man, Texas Tornado. Oh, this is great. Yeah.
But then I got this little room of just a couple last things, I guess. A couple last pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Furniture.
This is books or what's that? Oh, box sets of probably. This not the stuff we're looking for. I'm gonna not bother.
Yeah.
I know what's in there, and I know it's not gonna be like rock and roll box sets.
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
What about these boxes? Do you know what's in them?
I think this is actually just glassware. And then these were all just kind of like donation box of stuff, so it's probably just a mix of things.
So I'll take a quick look through those, just because you never know.
Yeah.
And then on the shelf here, you've got a dome clock. It's nice that it has the glass case. It's just a matter of, can you calibrate it and get it to work properly? Okay. Yeah, it's not too traditional looking, so I might be interested in that. So these are the boxes for donation.
They were kind of just stuff that I was like, somebody can use it somewhere.
Sure. Yeah, I'll see if anything jumps out at me quickly. I'll go through it.
Sure.
Just in case. So there's a nice little Pyrex bowl there. This would have been part of a 3 or 4 piece set.
Okay.
I don't mind that. How'd you find the other dealer? How'd you?
Marketplace.
Oh, he had an ad up there. He was looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he came out and he was like, I'm not interested in anything. And I'm like, I hope you know somebody that might be, because I need help.
Yeah. He's very particular on what he's looking for. I like buying out of estate, so I know a little bit about everything.
Right.
Oh, unused linens. Oh, these are great. So it's a double. I'm a sucker for these. Reminds me of my grandmother's cottage when I was a kid. I'm going to rescue these from your pile and give you a couple bucks for them, okay?
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
They're just hilarious.
Thing, then take it.
They just take me right back. Yeah.
That book's
Hey boys, host and bar book. Okay. It's like all in one. Get your guests drunk and... Yeah, these are great. Yeah, I can't really use it, but love seeing it. Oh yeah. Those parties, eh? Put your keys in the bowl when you come in.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Alright, so last box of this. There's an old one there. Gold LED. I may rescue that one from the pile too.
Okay.
Yeah, I like usually the bigger vintage ones, but you never know. There's another one there.
Yeah, my grandparents owned
Radio Shack?
a motel.
Oh, really?
So I think, yeah, they must have had them in each of the rooms type thing, right?
Oh, okay. So we got part of an intercom here. This is kind of fun. I was expecting to find an old Tim Hortons travel mug, but that's a close second. You're my favorite coffee mate. This is disgusting. I mean, in a pinch, but even then, I'm pretty sure it's just cornstarch. It's coffee coloring is what it is. If you look at the package closely, yeah, there's like nothing dairy based inside of it. But some guys swear by this stuff, like that and instant coffee, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I found a couple little things in there anyway. All right, so last room. So this is a yarn factory. So was your mom into knitting?
My mom was into knitting, and I think picking up yarn was part of her daily routine. I think
She stocked up, eh?
she was ready. Yeah.
Okay, so there are a lot of people that would love this stuff. So this is stuff you don't have to throw any of it out. I'm gonna find somebody to put you in touch with, maybe that can come get this.
Sure.
I think the senior center in my town could use a lot of this. There's a lot of seniors, communities and clubs that would love to have this stuff. And so would you mind holding it here? And then and if I refer you and if they wanted, they could come get it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Because someone's going to find a good use for this. Not me. There's a lot of value here, though. I mean, this stuff is not cheap to buy.
No.
So this whole pile is yarn.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
It's all yarn.
This was like the sewing room.
It wasn't. This was me collecting all the yarn throughout the house.
Oh, man. So you made a sewing room.
Yes, I made this.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay. This is, it's a lot. So I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what the place looked like when Riley got there, and I understand why you had to haul away 3 dumpsters worth of stuff. That yarn must have been cluttering up the entire house for years before we put it all in that one room. I'm just happy it's going to go somewhere it's appreciated and used. Yeah, I mean, we all have our vices when it comes to retail therapy or addiction, and yarn is probably one of the safest things. I mean, if you fall over, you're not going to hurt yourself on it.
That's right.
You're doing something productive. If these were vintage paint by numbers, that'd be so fun. I can still smell the paint from the old school ones from when I was a kid. Like this one here is a little bit older. I may put this in my pile just so I can sniff the paint, believe it or not.
Okay.
Okay, so I've gone through everything I'm kind of interested in. I don't know what to say about the stereo, so I'm not going to include that in the total right now.
Okay.
But the stuff we just talked about, the electronics, I'm going to take a flyer and make you an offer on them and see if I can get a few that work out of there.
Okay.
And some of the furniture, so like the little cabinet here, the few key pieces in this stack here. I don't want that top piece on the top right there.
Okay.
Our little piles throughout that we talked about. I'm at $400.
Yeah, that seems okay.
Does that seem fair? Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So I'll get you some cash, and we'll have to get the trailer ready and load it up. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So I offered him $400 for everything I wanted today, and he was more than happy with that price. He just wants to get the place emptied out and go home already. I did take a better look at the stereo, but it's just a little bit too beat up for me, but he's got no problem at all finding a taker for it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this packed house we went through today. Do that by leaving a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you love hardcore picks like this one, you may want to check out one of these videos right here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you real soon.